My name is Bobby Maximus. Now, why should you care? Because I assume you're here because you want to get fit, you want to get strong, you want to get shredded. More importantly than that, you want to be capable, you want to be better in every aspect of your life, and I believe you can do that through exercise. Now, here's the deal. I've got the credentials to talk to you. I've worked with people in the NBA, the NFL, the Olympics, and the UFC. I fought in the UFC. I've won in the UFC. I've won Submission of the Night in the UFC. I was the oldest person to ever compete on the Ultimate Fighter reality series. In addition to that, and what we're going to talk about today, I've trained numerous special forces soldiers. I've worked with SEALs, I've worked with Delta, I've worked with Rangers, I've worked with Asymmetric Warfare Group, I've worked with Orange, I have worked with the best of the best. Today's workout, we're going to teach you how to train like you're in the Special Forces. All right, now for a Bobby Maximus workout, normally there are three components. There's a feel-good component. We want to stay injury-free. We want to be harder to kill. There's a performance component. I want to be able to do things. I'm not into just looking good. I'm into performing good. I'm into being capable. I'm into doing whatever the real world throws at me. And then, yes, there is a look good component because I want to look better. But when it comes to training a Special Forces soldier, when it comes to training a Tier 1 asset in the military, the only thing that I focus on is performance. I want people to come home safe. I want people to be harder to kill. I want people to be absolute machines. So we're going to skip the feel-good portion. We're going to skip the look-good portion, and we're going to get right down to business, and we're going to only focus on performance. So here's the deal. You're a Special Forces soldier, you're downrange, you're overseas, you might be limited in a couple of specific areas. You might not have any gear, and you probably don't have a lot of time, hence the workout firefight. Now, I have taught hundreds of military seminars in my career, and this is a workout that we always do. It's really simple, but brutally effective when you do it right. It's a series of intervals. We're going to do 4 minutes, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest of a movement called frog hop. Then we're going to rest 2 minutes. Then we're going to do 4 minutes, 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest of a movement called the split jump. We're going to rest 2 minutes. Then we're going to do 4 minutes. This is the last thing we have to do. 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest of everybody's favorite. And if you don't love the burpee, you are lying. The burpee. This entire workout takes 16 minutes. It doesn't require a shred of equipment, and so it solves both of those earlier problems. No time, no gear, no problem. So one of the things that I love about the workout firefight, it's extremely simple and brutally effective. You're going to do this in real time with me, all right? We have our stopwatch. We're going to run it for 30 seconds, and we're going to start the workout with the frog hop. So I'm going to start this timer right now, put my hands behind my head, and I'm going to do the frog hop. The frog hop is, we'll call it a quarter or a half squat. You can go a little lower if you want. That's no problem. Your hands are going to stay behind your head, or they can go in front of you right here, but you're just going to keep jumping for 30 seconds. I like this because it also creates a high cardiovascular demand, which is important. Kids, don't skip your cardio. And there's 30 seconds, the first set done. If you're looking for a good score, I would recommend hitting 25 total reps. But if you're on a recovery day, if you're tired or you're sore, feel free to hit 20. And if you really feel you're a savage, you really feel like knocking this out of the park, feel free to hit 30, but I'm not responsible for your legs tomorrow. 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go again. Little game I like to play with this as well. Try to beat your score from the first 30 seconds. Here we go. Just over halfway done. You can really feel those legs burning right now. finished. And that is the frog hop. We're gonna get 30 seconds rest. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna get 30 seconds rest. We're going to do it one more time. This isn't really about form. You just gotta squat halfway down. This is about numbers and effort. So when you do this, really go for it. Frog hop's done. Now for the next exercise. Remember, you get 2 minutes of rest between the frog hops and the split jumps. And here's the deal. Could you cut it shorter? Sure, but I don't want you to. I want you to take every last second to come back to the split jumps at full strength. For interval workouts, the rest is a necessary component because intensity is everything. So don't skip out on that rest. And here's the deal. The workout's only 16 minutes, including the rest anyway. If you don't have 16 minutes to train, you are flat out lying to yourself. Every single person I've ever met in the history of the world can find 16 minutes to handle their business. Anyway, we rest the 2 minutes and then we're into the split jump. We're gonna do the same thing. 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. The split jumps are a lot harder than the frog hops. It's a single leg jumping lunge. It requires more, it taxes your legs more, so I expect less repetitions, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Let's just get started. I'm tired of standing around and go. 30 seconds. You're gonna drop the back knee to the ground. You're gonna jump and scissor kick. Drop the back knee to the ground. Jump and scissor kick, and away you go. We're gonna do this for 30 total seconds. Now, I told you this was harder than the frog hop. It is. I expect less reps. If you do 20 of these in 30 seconds, and I don't even know how many I'm doing, maybe you can rewind it and keep count. If you get 20 reps, you are cooking. There we go, 30 seconds. We get 30 seconds of rest. A key component of the split jump is touch the back knee to the ground. Don't slam it into the ground, just gently touch it into the ground. And what that's gonna require is some form of eccentric loading, I suppose, because you're gonna have to catch yourself in the jump. You're gonna have to lower slowly, and that's gonna give this exercise an additional dimension, but I gotta start working. Here we go. So you see how I catch and load. Knee gently to the ground. Another important tip, hear my breathing start going. This is great for your cardio. Keep your body upright. I don't want to see this. I want your body nice and upright, hands in front. Not only is this a great exercise for special forces, it's great for jiu-jitsu or wrestling. There we go, 30 seconds of rest. Again, we're doing that for 4 total minutes. So 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, repeated 4 times for 4 total rounds. A great number. If you're looking to do this exercise, to do this workout, if you're hitting 20 split jumps every 30 seconds of work, you are absolutely cooking. So we've done the frog hops, we've done the split jumps, and I'm laughing, I'm kind of chuckling because we saved the absolute best for last. Everybody's favorite exercise, the burpee. Now, here's just something about the burpee between you and me. If someone says they don't like the burpee, they're lying. I mean, they may actually hate the burpee, but they don't hate the burpee. They just hate hard work. That's why it's the most hated exercise ever, because it is hard, it is savage, it is crushing, and people don't want to do that. They want to sit on their little machines and do 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10, and go home feeling good about the pump they just got. They don't want to go to hell and back. But me, I'm all about that hard work. My special forces soldiers that I've trained, they're all about that hard work. We love burpees. So now we have a 4-minute set of burpees. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, and we are going to get started, and I'm going to talk you through it. I'm going to talk you through the burpee form. Man, enough talking. Let's get down to business. Start that timer. And burpee, chest to the ground, super important. You're going to push yourself up, and you're going to jump in the air and clap. That's it. Really simple. The more control you can have with the push-up, the better. But if you want to throw your face at the ground, that's fine too. If you get so tired you can't move, then You can just fall down and struggle back to your feet. There's 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds of rest. We're gonna do it again. I got my stopwatch on the floor right here, monitoring the time. This is a real burner. How many reps do I expect per set? Man, if you're hitting 10 to 12 reps, you are cooking. A lot of people ask me, Bobby, what happens if I'm too tired to do burpees? What happens if I am exhausted? Well, I'm about to show you, so say that happens. You drop down to the burpee, you're exhausted, you just can't push anymore, and just get right back up to your feet. Fall again, get right back up to your feet. I'd rather you do that than quit, but we're not quitters, and we're not so tired that that's what we have to do. So we're gonna do the real thing. "30 seconds is up, so we're technically at the halfway point. Well, not really. We got 30 seconds of rest, and we're gonna owe 2 more sets. A third set of burpees, a fourth set of burpees, and then that workout, it's going to be over. We got the frog hops, the split jumps, and the burpees. Serious business. So there we go. The firefight workout, an iconic Bobby Maximus workout, and a workout that has been done by hundreds, maybe even 1,000 Rangers, hundreds of SEALs, hundreds of people in Delta. It is an incredible workout that requires no gear, no time, and just a will to suffer. This is something that, yes, I've taught it at Special Forces seminars, but I use it at home. Days I can't get to the gym, days that I'm on vacation, days that I have a huge travel day and I only have 16 minutes to work out. This is my go-to activity. I would strongly, strongly recommend giving this a try. Now, go get yourself some.